I'm surprised no fucking alarms came by.
Yeah, I was waiting.
No,
I was
waiting
for it too. I was really
That was
waiting for it.
genuinely a miracle.
There it
That is! You son of a bitch!
I'll wait for it to go by before we start.
What could possibly have happened? Every morning.
I don't know.
Oh my god.
It's DC, man.
It's
It's typical just DC stuff.
Yeah. Stabbings, fires, riots. It's fine.
Thanks. I'm not anxious.
Welcome to America, Natalia.
Yeah, welcome. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Anime Club After Dark, the podcast that delves into all things anime, manga, and otaku culture related. I'm your host, Alex, but you can call me Senpai, and joining me tonight on the fucking couch, boys.
Couch cast.
Couch cast.
Hey, yo, let's go.
Yes, we have our source material, John.
It is way too early for this.
Despite the fact that it's 9:30 in the fucking morning.
Too
This
early for
is-
us night owls.
Right? We also have our poser extraordinaire, Natai.
Hey there, buddy.
Yay. My Joe, bro. All the
So
way
fucking gay.
all the way from across the pond. And we have this bastard here who still doesn't have a fucking nickname. No, the real or nickname TBD.
Hi, everyone. It's been so much fun.
You
It's-
just say TBD. That's the nickname.
Yeah, his nickname is to be determined. That's literally his nickname from now on. Just to be determined.
God.
The JoJo arrow comes in to be determined.
But yeah, we're all together in the same room for the very first time. It's pretty great, honestly.
Years in the making.
Gosh,
baby.
gosh,
On the
Max.
same couch.
Also, we have our DM for our D&D playthroughs, Jacob, in the background. Hey, man.
How you doing?
Yeah, we've been at Otakon for the last 3 days, and I think it's time we talk about it.
Yeah, welcome to the special Otakon episode where Natai is in America with us.
Yeah.
In the same fucking room. It's pretty
Let's
crazy.
go.
Yeah, like Natai said, like, what was it, 5 years in the making? 6 years?
6. I joined like summer 2016, but you guys did it for more than that.
And it's not the first time that we've had some kind of a meetup, but it's the first time where all of us on the podcast have met together. Because back in 2017, myself and John and Tom and Jason, who were both on the podcast back then, and Show, all met up in LA for Anime Expo.
See, you were like 5 people.
Yeah.
I was
That was back when we had like 9 people on the fucking podcast, though.
Remember those times when like it was like that? 8 people like simultaneously
We had
in an
Oh
episode.
my God.
That was so rough.
Which episode was it? We had 8 of us on all at one time. That was a clusterfuck
Yeah,
of
it
epic
is.
proportions.
The freaking Mirai Nikki one, I remember you were
Yes.
all on
Oh my
there.
god.
Dear
Never
God.
again.
There's
Never
like 8
again.
of you.
You idiots.
There's more than one episode where there's 8 of you.
Yeah. We did it at one of our old otaku game nights where I think 8 of us are on too. That was fun. Nice.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
The worst thing about this is now I can't fart while we're doing this, so you guys
No,
will know.
no.
You'll know.
Oh, God, I'm in the blast zone.
Yeah, you
Jesus
are.
Christ.
Jeez.
Well, it's better than me in the fucking splash zone like we were the other night. The
Oh.
fucking okay. We went out for karaoke. What was it?
was a great
Saturday
idea.
night.
Saturday night.
It was a great idea.
And this bastard Natai goes and gets a bucket of beer and then proceeds to spill an entire
Let
fucking
me explain.
beer.
Let me explain. Because without even I'm coming in with the bucket, and one of you gave me the mic, and I don't know what John and I were singing. So like, shit, fuck. But I want to drink, so I'm trying to both sing and open that can at the same time. But stupid me at the time was like, I can open it with one hand. I can put enough force to so it'll be
He
fine.
tried to cool guy it.
He just really tried to cool guy.
I
He was
tried
like a
it,
moron.
and then it just went flying out of my hand. down to the ground, starts spinning around. John goes in with the clutch save.
Yeah, he's sitting there staring at it while it's shooting out his fucking face.
I was fucking
You can
down
tell this
in
is
it.
John's first rodeo.
He grabbed it off the ground and just starts drinking it from the hole like a fucking beast.
What do you call it? What do you call it when you like stab it in the bottom?
Shotgun?
Shotgun,
yeah.
Yeah.
We should have done that.
And you're supposed to do 2 of those at one time.
No.
2 of those, really?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Listen, can't let a good beer go to waste, man.
Of course not.
I agree.
It was an honest mistake.
Was it though?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. It was a great story though.
You know
You're
what's
not
you
getting
know what's
that
an even
deposit
better
back
story?
ever.
I'm never
What?
getting that
What's an
deposit
even
back.
better story?
What?
That one time I caught off Yo-Yo Shinari and
Oh, God!
Alright.
So,
that's our segue.
Yeah,
Let's
should
go.
we actually talk about the convention? Because Shinoda, you've been going to Otakon for years now.
years, over a decade
And
now.
I started going in 2018. So this is what, my 5th? 4th.
2020 wasn't
18,
up. There was
19,
no Otakon.
20. This is my 4th.
Yeah.
So, and this is for Natai and John. This is your first time. Well, this is your first time in the U.S., Natai.
Yeah, too.
This is your first time attending a convention on the East Coast, John?
I mean, do we count Florida as the East Coast?
Well,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
true. That's true. You did go to MetroCon with me in 2016.
Northeast, then.
No, it was 2017.
No, 2017 is when
No,
we went
that
to.
was Anime Expo.
That was at AX.
Yeah.
You came to
Yeah,
Florida.
it was the
at-
year before.
Yeah, that's when you met Riker.
But yeah, this is my first time in DC ever.
There's a lot of sirens.
Yeah,
Why?
DC is interesting.
DC is wild, man. Like, let me talk about y'all East Coast drivers are crazy.
Yeah, we are. We really are.
Like,
We don't give a fuck.
nobody gives a fuck.
It's rough out here, bro.
Speed limits are suggestions.
But I mean, it's been chill so far.
Yeah.
Kind of humid.
Well, there's a story though. You originally weren't supposed to be here, John. You just got out of
No.
surgery.
I literally just got out of surgery and was like, man, look at these people having fun together. I wish I could be there.
And then he proceeded to
then I
stalk
just
us.
proceeded to stalk them while I was here.
Should we mention where he met up with us?
Oh, the perfect place for a meetup, bro, am I right?
The fucking Holocaust Museum.
Let's go, boys.
Our plans just happened to coincide that we both wanted to go there at the same time.
Right.
Right.
Sure.
Uh,
A meetup in a boxcar, sure.
yeah, you have a fucking replica boxcar.
That's a good museum, by the way.
It is a good museum.
Yeah.
Like if you're ever in DC, obviously it's a very sad thing, but I highly recommend it.
Almost all the museums.
The
are
tower
set
with
here.
all the photos though was pretty great.
That was very impressive, yeah.
Especially the thing at the bottom with the like the iPads that you
iPad,
can
yeah.
look at the different stories of the people. That was actually really, really cool.
Yep.
But we got distracted again. Let's actually talk about Otsukan and how Natai cut off Yo-Yo Shinari from
I
Studio
really set
Trigger.
you up this segue and we still went back to
I
talk
know.
about the Holocaust Museum.
I know. So Natai, how does it feel to cut off one of the greatest character designers in the anime industry?
Well, I was
Fucking legend.
You see, I was like just heading to the restaurant, right? So I'm walking, and
you had a
you
beeline right for the
yeah,
toilet.
just beeline to it, and I'm just like going on my own business, and then John's like, "Bro, you just got off Yoshi." And I was like, "What?"
He looks behind like, oh shit.
Yeah, so we went to go watch the screening for Cyberpunk Edge Runners,
Let's
which,
go.
Which was great.
which was great.
Can't wait September.
Yeah,
The
Gonna
crazy
be
thing is
amazing.
they made a big point at the beginning of that screening, not only like verbally, but in the presentation they did. This is the censored version. The full uncensored version will be available on Netflix. The uncensored version is pretty fucking brutal.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
But yeah,
that makes
Edge,
me
Edge
excited.
Runners looks amazing.
It looks
it does.
really
It
cool.
sounds great. It looks great.
Backgrounds were terrific as well.
Yeah, so after we get out of that panel, we're just like walking, and then all of a sudden I see Studio Trigger's team come out, and I'm like, oh my god, it's Studio Trigger. And then Natai just fucking blasts us in front. I'm like, yo, yo, you fucking cut off Yo-Yo Shinari, what are you doing?
I didn't see it. I'm sorry.
I can't believe that. And I was like, I'm looking around like, does anyone else notice this is Studio Trigger? Is it just me that it's like, hey, yo, it's Yo-Yo Shinari? Like, what the fuck? Should I stop them, ask for a picture? I don't know.
That's so crazy. It's
Because
like,
no one else is doing anything. So I'm like, I don't want to be that guy, you know?
Mhm.
So we rush up, hey, can I get a photo? Welcome to America.
Yeah. I mean, as a general rule, I typically don't like to bother actual talent when you see them running around the convention because some of them are there to experience it too.
Yeah, I mean, like maybe at most wave a hi at them
like,
or something.
Say, hey
but
man, how you
otherwise
doing?
just keep it moving.
I imagine it from the other side of the court, like waving Yoshinori. Hey, Yoshinori's on! Yeah, cool.
But
Appreciate it.
I was a little leery about Cyberpunk Edgerunners until I saw that first
It
episode.
looked fantastic, dude.
I mean, I've expressed before that
Your love-hate relationship
I have a
with Studio
love-hate
Trigger?
relationship with Studio
But
Trigger.
you have a love relationship with Imaishi.
I love Imaishi.
I love Imaishi.
You can't do no wrong.
Listen, the stories are bad, but man, the directing is good. So
Yeah. And Yo-Yo Shinari's character designs are...
they're always on point.
God,
It looks so good.
And then, like, on the last day of the convention, we went to Yo-Yo Shinari's live
We're
drawing.
just gonna skip around, alright.
Yeah, why not? We're
yeah,
still
I mean,
talking about,
let's go.
Still talking about Studio Trigger.
That live drawing was amazing.
Yeah.
the
thing at the
talent on display, my God.
I know, but the thing at the beginning where they took the poll, we're like, okay, do we want to draw something from Cyberpunk? Do we want to draw something from B&A or from Little Witch Academia? The second he said Little Witch Academia,
Everyone
was
loved
like, woo! And then he starts drawing Akko with a fucking gun.
I loved it. Looks so good.
Akko DC edition, bro.
Literally. Now she's ready to go to Baltimore.
Oh
no.
But yeah, that live drawing was great. Although some of the questions people were asking were a
God,
little
some of
stupid.
the questions were like, shit.
Yeah, because they did
Weebs are always going to be weebs.
They did a Q&A session during the live
Which
drawing.
was really cool.
Yeah, which was great. But some of the questions people were asking were so stupid.
It's like those types of questions where like thinking to yourself, what do you expect them to answer? You know, it's like
Well, like what? What kind of questions?
kind of like it's like
do you watch anime and what kind of anime inspires you?
no, that's like whatever. But it was like a lot of them were like obviously want to get into the business and like want to like start.
Oh yeah, like hey, I want to actually animate and like draw for
Trigger. It's
Trigger.
like what do I do?
How do I do that?
Yeah.
It's like, all right, first you're gonna have to move to Korea or Vietnam because they outsource most of their drawing there.
Yeah.
It's like, what do you expect it to? Like one of them was like, so I'm looking into starting like an anime like project studio. What should I do? It's like
You're gonna ask like the people.
Find a venture capitalist.
Yeah, you find somebody to fund you. Like,
and they even told him, it's like, well, you should maybe ask a Western animation company how you guys do it over here because we gotta do it differently.
Yeah, like unless you're like, I'm gonna go move to Japan and be miserable and be an animator in Japan, I guess.
Which you could do.
You could do it.
I wouldn't recommend it.
Lot of steps before doing all that.
I don't know. It was a bit.
The live drawing was pretty good.
The live drawing was. It just it's a bit. I was like hoping. Oh, all right. These like incredible people are coming in. Like I was expecting for more like interesting questions, but like for the production of Edgerunners specifically, I don't know. So
well, I mean, obviously there's some stuff they can't talk about.
Obviously,
that hasn't been released. I know there was some people that kept asking me about the new Gridman project, and they're like, I can't say anything. I can't say anything just yet.
I'm bringing in that Oscar, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love the
Academy Award.
The Academy Award.
Yeah, so we did during the Edgerunners panel. They showed off a new trailer for the Gridman movie that's coming out, and the dude behind the guy that's making it is like, it's not going to be shown outside of Japan, but we're going to try to win an Academy Award.
Oh my God!
I love him. He's such a weirdo.
But I love the confidence.
Yeah. I love him. It's great. It's really cool. But like I never realized like that. So they mentioned it during the panel about how there are like 3 factions in Trigger. You have the Shinari faction, you have the Imaishi faction, and Amemiya faction. I never thought of it that way. That's all split between 3 of them, pretty much.
Someone should have asked who's the best to work for.
Oh Lord, that would have cost chaos.
My favorite question was someone was asking how does a day look like in Trigger, and Wakabayashi's like, oh, I just like talk to people.
I talk a lot.
I
talk literally going to different departments and talking to people for hours on end.
It's like I just talk a lot. Then Yoshinari's like the same thing here. They just make me draw.
They force me to draw every single day.
Just like now.
And then I love how at the end, she's like, and then at the end of my day, I just go annoy you, Yoshinari. And I feel like I've had a really productive day.
That panel was really cool.
Yeah, I like how sometimes you get the talent from Japan and they answer the questions and they don't seem like they got a rapport with each other. The people of Studio Trigger actually seem like they hang out with each other all the time.
Yeah. Like they're actually buddy. It's so fucking cool.
That translator is also like part of Trigger. Or
If you watch their live streams, he's on them all the time.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that.
And I like how at the beginning of the panel it's like, if we don't like your question, we will tell you to F off.
God, I love Trigger.
Straight up.
It's a shame we couldn't get an autograph from Trigger.
Yeah.
Right, John?
So John has something to say about how Otakon does its autograph.
It's so bad.
I hate autograph sessions where it's not a lottery system or there's not like a queue plus like here's extras. There was no guaranteed way to get into line because they didn't want you to line up before like an hour before.
They were like disperse.
Yeah, disperse. But people lined up anyway, and eventually they just gave up and just like let people line up. And the people in the very front were the only ones who were able to get the freaking tickets.
Yeah.
Or to get a signing. And me and Natai were in line. We tried to go for Steve Bloom and also for Studio Trigger. And for the Trigger panel, we got cut off like maybe 30 people in front of us.
I know, like it's capped.
It's capped. I was like, bro, come on, man. I did everything.
On.
I listened to every single thing you guys told me to do, and still couldn't get a chance.
And like they didn't want us to be the assholes who like lining up 5 minutes prior to the opening, so we went. But still, people showed up 5 minutes before the opening to line up. So it's like,
I do not like how they did the autograph sessions. Like I get that each person only has a slotted time that they're supposed to do it, but it just was bad.
That was like very surprising how badly designed that whole like.
So as much as we shit on Anime Expo, and I think rightly so, we talked about it, how they do their autographs where they give you the time ticket. Like you come back between this time and this time, you're guaranteed to have a ticket, and they only have a very set number of those. And then they also have the standby tickets where you might get one, you might not. You'll just have to come by and see. It actually works better.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's an actual system in place. We need that over here.
Yeah.
Like, surprisingly, Otakon is very large, but I think how it's, like, with the dealer halls in B and C, and then Artist Alley in A for the bottom floor, and then you got the panel rooms upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was very well organized.
Yeah, all of that was really
like,
nice.
even in the Artist Alley and dealer's room, everything was far apart, and there was
Spaced
plenty
out.
of space for like, it
So,
looked
That was
great.
something I was going to ask you.
Yeah, okay.
Because it seems like they did a really good job, because I've only been to 4, but you've been to a lot of them.
Yeah, I've lost count.
It seems like they did a really good job, particularly in the dealer's hall and the artist alley this year, giving enough space to everyone and like making sure that in the aisles there was enough room for people to go back and forth.
So that's actually extremely unusual. Normally there is a lot more vendors, a lot more artists in the artist alley. It's so packed. It's incredibly packed, and it's amazing because there's so many people there, but at the same time frustrating because all the people are there and you barely have room to move around, and people are always crowded at every single location. So this was actually unusual. I think it's because of the COVID times. There are still a lot of people that are missing. It was better though at the same time, huh?
No,
Yeah,
sorry to butt in, but which is surprising because there were still a lot of people in the convention.
There were a lot
Yeah,
of attendees,
so
that's for sure.
So I actually got the information. We actually broke all kinds of records. We had 40K people this year.
Oh shit!
Which is the most Otakon has ever had, even back when it was in Baltimore.
Yeah, no, this was insane. I mean, LineCon for days. Those poor people that didn't have their badges mailed or decide to do the smart thing and pick it up on Thursday. Oh man, they were suffering. I feel so bad for those people.
Honestly, like the lines weren't, even the lines we were in were not so bad. Like it went by pretty quick.
Yeah.
Well, even when we went to the Trigger panel on Friday, they said there wasn't a room clear, and there was a long ass line. We still got in.
I was shocked we got in, but I'm so happy we did.
That's also something else I wanted to point out. Like, I feel like for any kind of panel or event with a featured guest, like, Studio Trigger or someone from the industry that you've invited, you should probably do a room clear before each of those panels.
Not to mention, I feel like they should have used the real big room, but they had a bunch of K-pop people over here for some reason.
They leaned into that pretty heavily this year.
It's
Yeah, they had like 3 different K-pop bands.
Yeah, at least 3. I think
3 or
maybe
4.
4.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's not necessarily for me, but I'm glad that people who like it, had it. Obviously, it sells a lot of money. Or sells a lot of merch and shit.
Yeah.
Makes a lot of money.
Good for them, not for me.
Didn't see a whole lot of K-pop booths, though. I think I've seen like 2, 3.
You met Kaho Shibuya.
I know. I didn't meet her. I saw her.
He did a drive-by looking.
That
I did a
drive-by look.
Listen, 'cause so she had a booth, right? And the line was super long. And I wasn't that interested. I'm I just need to see her in real life. So I'm leaning in. I'm going by looking for her. It's she was cosplaying Snowbara from Jujutsu Kaisen. She was really cute.
Oh shit!
Nice.
Yeah, I loved it.
I wish we could have gone to one of her panels.
Yeah.
Well,
The variety hour one probably would have been pretty good.
But we chose to go to karaoke instead.
Then we chose to go to karaoke instead.
God, that's
have
worth
beer
it.
spilled all over
It
us.
was worth it. It's fucking
I
worth it.
preferred the karaoke.
Yeah.
To be
It was,
honest.
it was not bad. It was not bad.
Oh, it was not bad, sure. It's not like we're having
Singing
a
your
great time.
ass off.
We got to sing JoJo songs together.
I know, right? Try and sing. Shit, that Savage Garden song is so hard, dude.
It is.
He just...
It's not really meant as a duet, that's for sure.
How can you even breathe when you sing it? It's so hard.
It's impressive.
Yeah. But you know what was funny about the live drawing? So at the end of the live drawing, they had some giveaways they wanted to do, right?
Oh god!
So what they
This
did,
bastard.
they played rock paper scissors against the crowd.
Which is something that Trigger does a lot
Yeah.
during their live events like this.
Now there was this one fucker over there who switched his hand at the very last moment to
They should have
win.
disqualified that dude.
Everyone saw it and he won in the end, and everyone just booed. I was so happy.
I've never seen anyone at a convention center turn against someone so
So
thoroughly.
funny.
They immediately turned against him when they realized everyone was like, "Boo! Sit down, you suck."
Dude, what's up with we? So we went to that Black Horse panel, right? And they had a raffle.
You keep calling it Black Horse. It's Dark Horse.
Dark Horse, right?
We went to the Dark Horse manga industry
Black
panel.
Horse.
Whatever, it's a horse. And so they gave out the tickets. So then they read out the numbers to see who won.
Everyone's like, "What are numbers?"
And it was silence, what? No one had that ticket. It's oh no shit, I didn't read it right.
Well, I mean, the person could have left that had that ticket. That's conceivable.
Yeah, but in the end he was there. He just didn't read the ticket.
Just
right.
didn't know how to read the fucking ticket.
That's why I'm talking about it. Because what the fuck?
Yeah, because they said, "Oh, we're just gonna read the a couple of numbers off," but they didn't say how many that they were gonna read off. So I was like, "So is it the last 3, last 2,
Last 3.
Yeah.
No, they said last 3.
They said last
no,
three.
they did 4. The last 4 numbers.
Oh.
Yeah. But, I mean, typically with the tickets, if they're doing a raffle, I assume it's either the last 3 or the last 4 they're going to do, depending on the size of the people in the raffle.
Yeah, I figured. Well, I mean, given how big the panel area was, how many people were in there, I was like, it's gonna be at least the last 3.
Yeah. But apparently weebs just don't know numbers.
We just don't know.
Which is amazing because how did they know that it was volume 11 of Berserk they were giving away? It could have been volume 1, could
Bro,
have
and
been
then
volume
that one
2.
guy-
Beautiful.
That first guy who won is walking by, he's doing the whole one. It's like, come on, you know you're
Come on,
gonna
yeah,
win,
everyone
dude.
knew. Everyone knew he was gonna go for the special edition.
But
guy
that
knew.
tease. God.
It was a hell of a tease. I congratulate him for that. During that panel, though, the guy made
Oh,
fun
when
of
we
the
turn
guy.
on a full fan Stella.
Oh my god! So
So
during this panel, there was a small Q&A section at the very end, and one of the people in the crowd asked a question that was apparently obviously wrong. I didn't realize it until it was pointed out, but whatever. But the guy putting on the panel does the whole fan. We actually did it. Like, holy, what's happening?
and this guy
What's
is
happening?
a professional
He fact-checked the shit out of
insider.
the question.
He
fact-checked the
did.
shit
He
out of it.
Jamie'd the shit out of that question,
Yeah,
didn't
he literally did a pull it up, Jamie.
Yeah, I think because the guy asked something about Ava about why.
The Ava manga, yeah.
Yeah, how come Dark Horse is? Are they planning to re-release it? And he's like, actually, that's owned by Viz Media, the people I used to work with. And I was just like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
The place I used to work with.
Yeah, and he actually did the actually.
That
It was
was-
perfect. The thing is, it was terrifying. It's from 0 to 100, nothing.
He went from full professional to, well, actually, weeb mode so quickly. I was like, what the hell? What just happened?
Definitely caught us all off guard.
I thought when I first heard it, I didn't think it was him. I thought it was someone else in the crowd that did that. Because, let's be honest, you might assume. I never thought that someone hosting a panel would do that to someone asking a question. You okay?
Keep going.
Okay.
I'm just taking a shit. Keep going.
Oh my God!
He's got a doo in his butt.
We are very professional here at Anime Club After Dark.
Yes.
Get
Oh
on the
yes.
blanket.
Oh yes. Snuggle. Get
We're all
snuggly.
sharing a blanket together.
Well, we all. It's a little too inclusive
Well, get
here.
the fuck over here.
Oh, get the fuck over here, Samurai. We're snuggling.
Oh yeah.
Where were we?
Not Space Patrol Lulico, the other one.
Oh, Inferno Cop? Yeah, someone asked a question about Inferno Cop. Of course they're going to say, we'd love to, but...
No, I mean, they literally said all the staff is busy on other projects, but if we can find more talent to bring in, we'll start working on it. So they do want to do it. We're probably going to get it eventually, which is pretty cool.
I do like the one question that was asked during the live drawing about panty and stocking. And the person who asked it mentioned that they wanted to ask it to Yo-Yo Shinari, who didn't work on panty and stocking and didn't realize that she was saying Yoshinari and not Wakabayashi, who was right next to him.
Oh, Lord.
Who did work on panty and stocking. And the question was like, now that they have the rights to it and they're making a second season, like, are they going to keep making additional seasons of it? Do they have more stories? And I don't know if it was a joke or not because he said it very, very seriously. But Wakabayashi's like, oh yeah, we talk about story ideas for panty and stocking all the time. We got like 9 seasons worth of stuff.
I seriously don't think they were joking. I think they actually have something written.
I would not be shocked to find out that they're going to make multiple seasons of panty and stocking now.
I'd cry.
I don't know, because Panty and Stocking was conceived when they were all drinking out of izakaya.
Yeah.
It was just like...
This came out of like everyone being drunk.
Yeah, so it could be just one of those shows where like they just riff whenever they're like getting drunk with each other. And they just keep adding crazier and stupider shit.
Maybe they should just do
That's
panty
great.
They should just do panty and stocking like they make Rick and Morty. Just get fucking blitzed as hell and then write and record shit.
I'm telling you, that's exactly how they are writing Panty and Stocking.
Yeah, no, really. You can tell. It's a fun time.
So besides the trigger stuff, what else did you guys do? Because I know at some points we were separated.
I was trying to get an autograph with Steve Bloom, and again, the fucking how they do autographs here at Otakon just like upset me.
It sticks in your craw.
I would have much preferred a raffle system, because at least then I'm like, you know what, RNG gods, I can deal with that.
Roll a d20.
Not the whole like people who break the rules are the ones who are going to be able to get their fucking autographs. That's
or
no.
who show up at like exactly the right time.
No, it doesn't matter if you showed up at the right time, because everyone. So 15 minutes before you're allowed to line up, people are still lining up. They just like get yelled at to move away, and then they'll move back, but then they'll like slowly inch forward because they're trying to test the waters, and then they get yelled at and they move back again, and that's all that kept happening for everyone in front of the line. And I'm just like, I get that everyone wants to get their autographs and stuff, so like obviously you're gonna try to line up, but if people are gonna line up anyway like that, just do the whole queue system that Anime Expo does.
Yeah.
Like, guarantee
tickets.
here are your time tickets, and here are your standbys.
And so for Otakon, they do it a little differently, even with how they set up the autographs than Anime Expo. Because like with Otakon, it's like a set time frame.
Yep.
At Anime Expo, they kind of let the people who are signing autographs, if you want to stay longer, do it.
Yeah.
But in Otakon, they typically don't let them stay for more than a couple of minutes
Yeah,
after their
like
slotted
Otakon,
time.
how they did the scheduling. Like, I know that it was like Steve Bloom did an autograph session, then he had to do an industry panel, and then he came back and did another autograph session. And it was just like, it was weird because it's like, normally when people do autographs, even in like at SoccerCon, when they do autographs there, they have blocked time. Like, here's your window. You are a guaranteed window of hour and a half, maybe 2, and then you have another 2 hour and a half, 2 hour block where it's like, if you want to stay, you can. And that works like that. And that, to me, that makes sense.
We need a better system.
Yeah, that also gives the talent more freedom. Like, if they're enjoying themselves, having a good time, they can stay.
Yeah. Not this whole strict, like, all right, from exactly these time frames, these are the people signing things.
Yeah. And I also, like, there are some of this at Otakon, but like other conventions that I've been to will have like in the dealer's room or an artist alley or wherever, some of the talent will also have their own booths set up where you can meet them away from like the autograph line, and maybe you can get their autograph there too.
Yeah, like they set that up for Steve Bloom and
Kaho Shibuya.
Kaho and stuff. You can get you can go to their personal booths, but
Kaho Shibuya was also spending a lot of time at the Gamer Subs booth.
Well, she was sponsored by them.
I know.
To come here, so, but I don't know.
She was almost like she had 2 booths there.
Yeah, her own and then Game Subs.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I bought some. It's actually
Is it good?
It's tasty stuff.
I think it's pretty tasty.
Might
Game
have to
Subs,
become-
please, check our DMs. Please sponsor us and bring us here next year. We'll do a panel for you.
Should I talk about all the money I spent at the art auction?
Oh my god.
Okay, so one thing I do love about Otakon is the art auction. I actually really like it because there's always some really good pieces there every year. There's some garbage, don't get me wrong, but there's some really good pieces there every year.
I don't know why you spent so much for those calligraphy ones.
Oh, I only got the one. I wanted more though.
I maybe the person who made it is a famous calligrapher, and that's why it was so people were bidding hundreds of dollars on it.
No.
Knowing these weebs, they were like,
I don't know,
looks cool. I want it.
It does look good.
It makes sense to me if it was this is a storyboard thing that's signed by Imayushi or something.
Yeah.
Be like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna bid $10,000 for that. But for something that's like, oh, this is just really pretty art from some guy who makes pretty art, and it's like, are they known? Are they unknown? I don't know. What makes this a collector's item is really what I'm asking here.
Yeah. Well,
I would not.
welcome back, Natai, by the way.
Thank you. It was really good.
How was your 15-minute shit?
It was
that
not
wasn't
15.
15.
You've
Fuck
taken
off, Alex. It was 4 minutes. I checked. I'm looking at the tiny piece of shit.
You checked. Where were we at?
No, I understand if it's a collectible item because, again, it's a storyboard that Imayushi signed. It's the last one that someone worked on or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense to me. But if it's just pretty art from some guy who just does art and people just want to bid on it, it's kind of like buying NFTs, bro.
Yeah,
No,
they're actually
you literally
tangible.
Get a physical value out of it, dude.
Yeah, but the value is what you decide it is.
True, but
Yeah.
it's physical form. It's not a fucking EXE.
Yeah, it's
on
at
the
least an
internet.
actual something.
Or
Fuck
PNG.
off.
I mean,
Did you say EXE?
Yeah, I said EXE.
It's an
No, I meant
EXE.
PNG.
I don't think you want to download random EXEs
No,
on
I
your
don't.
computer, Natai.
Never
Actually,
do that.
don't.
But no, so I'll probably show this off when we're actually on camera during our next WTF. But one of the things I did get at the art auction was a calligraphy print of Ina from HoloLive,
It's
and
cute.
I love it. I wanted to get the Pekra, but
Dude,
Guess
so
how much it
was a-
started going up for?
Oh
Oh,
my
it
God.
was so. I saw it. Alex went into a freaking
Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh duel with this one.
I
over
did.
the Pekora print.
But before that, you got there and were taking fucking video of me in the bidding
Because
war.
I was shocked because Alex was just going higher and higher, and so I recorded it. Then the lady was like,
Hey, the camera, bitch.
"I didn't know you can film it." But it was, dude,
To be
so I'm
fair.
walking in, they're showing this fucking Pekora calligraphy thing, which looks really good, and immediately hands going up, and
Yeah, hands just go up all over the place.
$200, $300, $350, $450.
What was the final?
$575?
For the Pekra, yeah. And then the Gura
The
was
Gura was-
$650.
$650 for the Guros.
Yeah.
as well.
And they were both got the same guy.
Yeah.
Um,
He told me later, it's like,
he
I came
spent
in
more
with a
on than
mission.
I did.
where do these weebs get all this money?
No, seriously.
You don't
I
ask
question
questions
it.
you don't want the answer
So
to.
we asked him about it. It was like IT.
Yeah.
Of fucking
Where do you
course.
think
That
I
makes
work in?
Of course.
But no, I talked to the guy afterwards. He did let me take pictures of them at least. But you were telling me that you talked to him.
I talked to him. I was like, dude, you just murdered my guy back then. It's like, I'm sorry. I came in with a mission today.
Well, I didn't see him.
Man knew.
I didn't see him because he was behind me, but when I talked to him afterwards, I noticed he had like a Pekora shirt,
Oh,
Pekora
yeah.
shoes.
Oh
It's
my
like,
God.
this dude is Pekora is his Oshi. It's like,
says
I'm not
something
going to come
along-
in between him and his Oshi.
He said something along the lines of,
Goddamn
I think
Sims.
for a while I can stop being in the streams for a bit, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it was funny, though. That was really cool to see.
Yeah.
I like that.
God damn.
You remember that do's and don't panels you guys did in the VR chat a while ago?
Oh yeah.
You know you did that? I had a thought while taking a shit.
What?
Another thing I'd like to add to that.
Where all the best thoughts come from.
I know,
Let me tell
right?
you.
Yeah.
Here's a don't. Something you don't do in conventions.
Cut
Don't-
Yo-Yo Shinari off.
That too. But don't fucking like go up to like a panel and start like asking the question in Japanese.
Yes.
That's a
Oh
bit like.
my god.
Okay, only do that, one, if you are 100% fluent in the language, and two, if you actually know the fucking question you're
If
about
it's
to ask.
one-on-one, not in front of like a whole panel and crowd. I don't know. So we went to this panel right before the Trigger live drawing. It was really
Which was
cool.
a good panel.
Yeah, it was a good panel. It was like pretty much like two video game composers from Japan were brought in. They talked about some stuff. One of them was a composer from Metal Gear Solid 4. It was really cool, actually.
And the other one was a longtime Mega Man composer.
Yeah. So like this one guy like comes up and asks a question. He asks it in Japanese. It's like it's obvious because it's very passionate about it, but it's like, you know, none of us now understand what you said. They're gonna have to repeat it to the crowd later. It's like come on. I don't know. It feels a bit awkward, right?
I feel like it's one of those moments where it's like, where are the subtitles?
Exactly.
Wait,
Like
where's
maybe if
subtitles?
you wanted to clarify after asking the question in English, that's fine. That way they can give
But
a
they have
more
translators.
direct.
Just ask English.
But ask it in English
I don't
first.
know.
I feel like that's something, like you said, more for one-on-one. Like if you meet them at the autograph
Yeah.
booth and you want to talk to them while they're signing
Definitely.
something.
Yeah.
I mean, I get
But
it.
was the dude fluent though?
More fluent than me.
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely.
He can actually put together a sentence. All I can do is say moshi moshi fucking sugoi
Exactly.
dekai.
But
yeah,
what did he end up asking?
what was
He was so his question was pretty much like how he's like passionate about it. He's asking like how should I get into this line of work, and like the guy like the composer told him like, listen, honestly, like I didn't like that wasn't my dream. I was in a rock band. I was asked to help with a game. That's how I got into this business. I was like, you have to find your own way. I can't tell you what to do about it. It's like,
I mean, it's kind of like Kevin Penkin, right?
yeah,
When he's asked during his panels, so how did you get into music? He's like, I don't know, man. I literally was just making music.
I just
Yeah.
fell ass
And then
backwards
I
in this
asked-
thing.
Then I asked somebody, hey, can I make music for this? And then they let me do it.
yeah.
And it's like, this is kind of very similar to a lot of other people, like Nano too. She said the same thing. She's like, so Nano, how did you get into making anime music? I don't know. I just started sending
She just
demos
started
out.
singing. Yeah.
Yeah, she just started sending demos out until someone was like, hey, I like your music, your voice. Come make a song. And it's kind of like, it sucks, but the way in is just do it.
Yeah.
Literally, just do it.
There's no roadmap that's certain, you know.
I like how when during the Trigger panel, when Yo-Yo Shinari was asked what's the best way to get in the animation industry, his literal response was basically akin to "Don't let your dreams be dreams."
Yeah, something like that. But it's like, what do you expect them to tell you? It's like, I don't know.
You actually asked a good question during that
The music?
composer panel.
Oh, right.
He actually got up and asked a question.
Oh, okay.
What'd you ask?
No, I was asking. So a lot of like Japanese like video games, they have like aesthetically they're very influenced by the West. Like Metal Gear Solid, literally, it's like it's sort of like
Standing here.
Yeah.
not that one.
I know.
It was basically like very much influenced by Western media. You're right. So I was asking them when they compose for like projects, are they every now and then like influenced by like Western media, whether it be music or movies or games or something like that.
And one of them just said dinosaur Jurassic Park.
So the lady who worked on
Mega Man.
Mega Man 3 was like, well, I'm working on this dinosaur game, so I decided to watch Jurassic Park because dinosaurs are makes sense. But then the other guy was like really like, well, like I'm very like into like rock and Western rock, and like you would start talking about like how we would like the soundtrack in Division game, and was like really into it. So I don't know, it was a really cool conversation.
One of them also said, it may have been the same guy that said he was really influenced by the soundtrack to Last of Us.
Yeah, he said that's his favorite composer.
Yeah.
It's a good soundtrack. It's really, really good.
That was, for us just stumbling into that panel, it was actually a pretty good one to stumble into.
It was, yeah, I like that panel. It's also like, because they didn't do a room clear for the live drawings, so we're like, fuck it,
let's just sit in here and freeze our asses off in this panel room.
It was good though. I like that panel.
It was.
Really interesting.
So I also went to there was a panel that was put on by Studio Orange.
That's right.
And that was actually really cool.
Oh, this was the CGI panel, right?
Yeah, it was. He talked about the process of like that goes into making a CG anime,
Okay.
and like how involved it is.
Yeah.
When like and it's definitely like a step-by-step checklist process because you can't do them out of order. You have to do one before you do the other, and it's like an 18-step checklist. And like the last part of it is just putting in the in-betweens, and it's like, Jesus Christ, that's like step one in traditional anime.
It's so cool that they went so in depth with you guys on it. Like I kind of wish I was there, but like it sounds like a really cool panel.
It
We
was.
saw a trailer for
Yes,
right?
they showed off a new trailer for the upcoming Trigun anime, and it was I'll tell you what. The more I see of it, the more I'm actually getting kind of hyped for it.
Really?
I am. Like I'm still a little bit leery about full CG Trigun, but I kind of like it the more
And
I see
also
of it.
Orange, you know.
Yeah, I mean, Orange Beastars, Land of the Lustrous. I mean, come on.
Yeah, but Beastars wasn't very action heavy.
No, I mean, not unless the last couple episodes of the second season.
Yeah, and it's jank as fuck when they do the fighting though.
Yeah.
I don't know, because Trigun is all like it's all dramatic too, but
There's
the action-
a lot of
there's
action
a lot
in
of
Trigun.
action scenes, and it's all hand drawn back in the 90s version. I fucking love
That was
Trigun.
Bones, right? I think the original
I
Trigun anime.
believe so.
I think it's Bones.
Jamie, look that up.
Yeah, I know.
Either Bones or Madhouse, but I think it's Bones.
I don't know. Just the more I see of it, the more I actually am starting to look forward to it. I mean, it's Trigun. The story's still gonna be good.
I mean, here's the problem though. Berserk 2016.
Yeah.
Stop! Don't.
Can we not?
That wasn't Studio Orange though.
It wasn't. However,
I feel like if it was Studio Orange, it would have been better.
Oh, can you imagine? I don't think it'll. I don't know, man.
You have like reservations about it, don't
Yeah.
see, I hate anime conventions, so I didn't go to any panels.
you?
Bro.
Other than
fucking-
Edge Runners, that was
Bro,
the only panel I think I watched or
you
I
should-
went to.
Bro, if
Oh no,
you could've
I
made
went
it
to Dark Horse with you guys.
Yeah, you did.
I wish I could have been to the Snafu panel. That was
Me
a lot
too.
of fun.
I really wish I was supposed to go to the Snafu panel, but I had to go do some like
Yeah.
personal things. So
At the last minute, John was like, I can't make it. I was like, okay.
yeah,
It was a really cool panel, though. I met Watari Sensei. It was so cool.
And he commented on your shirt.
No, not it. So for the panel, they brought Watari Sensei, the author of Snafu. They brought the producer of season 2 and 3, and one of the voice actors, the one who voices Toby, the dumb delinquent guy from the show. The panel itself was really, really fun. Like they just talked about like how they collaborated, how like they started like working on it together. Apparently, I did not know that the author was really, really like working closely with the actors themselves. Like when they portrayed the characters, really interesting.
Madhouse.
It was Madhouse was the
sorry,
original
mixed
studio
up.
behind Trigun.
Madhouse. So
old classic Madhouse.
Classic
Yeah.
Madhouse.
when they're good.
Hey,
But that panel was
don't, don't get him started on Overlord Season 4.
It's not too bad.
Oh,
It's
geez.
not too bad.
After
We've been
years of
watching it.
shitting on the anime, it's like, it's not too bad.
I mean, it still has the same problems of Overlord, which is like the
But I
books are
can't
just
watch
way
it because
better.
I was told to drop season 3 because it was so bad apparently.
Season 3, I can tell you what happens. It's pretty simple, or you could just read the
I
three
just need to read
volumes.
the fucking books about it. Overlord is that show that I want to like more than I do, right? And I can't. Because the anime is so fucking...
you know what I recommend? Reading the light novels.
I mean, I have the first book.
John will.
John, am I
Freaking-
wrong?
Listen, Overlord, the anime, it's whatever. Soundtrack's good.
Soundtracks.
CGI is god awful.
Openings are good.
The OPs and EDs
OPs
are
and
good.
EDs are always
Godly.
amazing. But man, the story falls fucking short. God,
They
it's so
cut out
bad.
too much.
So much. They cut out so much.
Especially
like
in Season
Railgun.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember starting season 3 and then Ariel was like, don't watch it. I'm like,
Yeah,
okay.
no,
At-
it was a disappointment.
At this point, I feel like I'm just watching Overlord because I feel obligated to at this point.
I
Wow,
still
you're
love
a
it.
Walking Dead fan.
Yeah,
Oh,
pretty
God.
much. Pretty much. Or fucking Game of Thrones fan.
I still love it.
What, Game of Thrones or Overlord?
Overlord,
Oh,
dear
okay.
God.
I thought
what's
you meant
wrong with
Walking
you?
Dead.
I thought you meant Walking Dead
I've
too.
read the Game of Thrones books, so like the show in comparison,
First 4 seasons were good.
no, a lot of it was
First
good,
4 seasons
and
were
then
like
they
more
caught
than
up.
Good even.
They caught up.
I'm
Those
wondering-
two can direct,
Hey.
not
Listen,
not right.
when it comes to The Walking Dead, though, the Telltale games are just better. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
just gonna say, I have never seen Game of Thrones. I'm one of the rare people who just like...
You haven't even seen Star Wars. Shut the fuck
Exactly.
up.
No, but I'm saying I resisted watching Game of Thrones, and I'm glad I never watched it.
Considering how it ended.
Considering how much people seem to hate it now.
Yeah. That's one of those things. It's like it was such a cultural event for years, and now like less than a year after it ended, people stopped talking about
it was
it.
the classic like water cooler sort of like.
It was kind of like Breaking Bad.
Yeah,
It was the journey there that was fun.
The
Until the
destination
end.
really sucked though.
the destination really sucked though.
Did you really get to a destination though?
Yeah.
Or did you just get to a worse
desti-
journey?
The destination was the friends we made all along.
Yeah.
No, not this One Piece bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah.
No. But I mean, there are like 4 really fucking good seasons in that show. I will say that.
In Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
Just stop. That's after season 4. Just
The
stop.
first 4?
Yeah, that's
4 or 5.
it.
Okay, let's not talk about
Yeah,
that.
whatever.
this is fought
It
up for a
doesn't fucking
WTF.
matter.
This
Game
is.
of
I
Thrones.
thought this was the Otakon cast, guys.
Yeah.
It's not a
We're
Game of
gonna
Thrones
keep talking
cast.
about Otakon.
We're not counting
Also
with
got an
this
autograph
one.
from the Snafu author.
So,
yeah, I remember.
Finish the story about the shirt you were wearing.
I know, so I went to the autograph signing for Snafu. That's the only autograph sign I managed to get to, like, sneak my way into.
Describe the shirt you were wearing, Noah.
So I was wearing one of my favorite shirts. It's a shirt that's just many faces of Josuke. It's just filled with Josuke all
Like
over.
every single one of his faces.
So I approached the sign, and then I would go to Atari Sensei. He signed. I brought him the Yui Nandroid I bought. I'm so happy. And he signed it at school. And then when I went to the voice actor was there, he was like, "Oi, Josuke!" I'm like, also, he knew what was up. He was wearing a Yankees cap. He came with a shirt that had both Yui and Yukino. He knew what he was doing.
Yeah,
That's
this
great.
dude knew his
He
audience.
was cool. He was really, really cool. That was a fun experience. Like, meeting with Ari-san.
I love it when like both the creators and like the voice actors really get into like the
Yeah.
stuff that they're doing.
Yeah.
Especially the voice actors of Anya and Spy X Family actually doing her hair up like Anya. It's fucking great.
Wait, she does that?
Yeah, she
Yeah.
did it.
Wow. She's so good
She
in that
even
show.
did the smug face and everything.
Did you realize that Lloyd and Yor is Hachimani Yukino?
What?
It's the same VAs.
Oh
They're
shit.
so good together.
I
dude.
swear to
love
God,
it.
if they don't bang in Spy X Family, I'm going to be so disappointed. I haven't read it, but I want them so bad to bang.
Oh, the second part is gonna be so good.
Yeah.
I'm so hyped.
So
Yeah.
excited.
What was the costume that you guys saw the most at the convention?
I saw a lot of Yor.
You're
I saw
definitely
a lot
your.
of-
No. There's one
Well, there's
costume
all
that was-
shit ton of Genshin cosplays
No,
too.
specifically, what's his name? The green guy. from-
Venti.
Venti.
Everyone.
There's so
there
many
were so many
Ventis.
Ventis.
I know,
can't-
I was so
always
happy.
and forever. There
I
I
was
was
so
so
many
happy
Ventis.
with
I
that.
did see someone that was allegedly dressed as Venti, but also as a Starbucks Venti cappuccino, which I actually thought was a cool pun.
Please
there was a
tell me
lot
you
of
took a
chainsaw
picture
men.
of that.
I did not.
There
It
was
so
so
There were
passing.
so many chainsaw.
Yeah, I did
men.
see a bunch of Chainsaw
Oh,
Man
yeah.
There were a
guys.
lot. There was some Power, some Makima, some Denji. There was just a lot of shit.
I saw someone that had their like service dog with them, and they had a Pochita like
Oh,
helmet
that's
on
so
top.
cool.
It was
That's
really
so
cool.
cute.
That's so cool. I love the families that came in as the Forger family.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was
Yeah.
there
I
was
did
a bunch
see-
of Spy X
so,
Family cosplays.
There was a bunch of like families that were there dressed as like Yor, Lloyd, and
That's
Anya.
so cool. That is so cool.
I actually
Family
saw like a
cosplays
little
are cute
5-year-old
as hell.
girl that was dressed as Anya. It was really
That's
cute.
Yeah. Were we together, right?
Yeah, we saw it together.
And I was
We're
like,
all
look at
to-
the
we were all
baby
there- we were
Anya.
all there.
I remember
Yeah.
I was in the dealer's room just walking around looking for stuff. I saw this little girl holding a sword freaking 3 times her body size. And I was like, what?
I would just, it's guts. It's
Yeah.
guts.
I
She
was
was looking
just
for
looking
Griffin.
at her. I was like, what the hell is going on here?
It just makes me think of that meme. What do you got there? A knife!
Knife!
No!
What was the most weird cosplay you saw?
Weird?
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Well, it's not necessarily weird. I did see a lot of
I
people.
don't know if weird, but it's like whoa. You
I
know?
saw a ton of people cosplaying Yago.
Yeah, that's right.
Just wearing the
That's
suit and the face
I saw
mask.
Yago as well. There are a lot of Yagos.
Ugh.
All of them with sign as well.
With
best
sign
girl.
just saying best girl.
I didn't see too many people cosplaying Hololive girls either.
I didn't. I saw a lot of guys cosplaying all live characters though.
Yeah, I saw a lot of guys in maid outfits. And I'm just
Yeah.
like, ugh,
That's always a thing,
it's
though.
always a thing. Get new material, you weebs.
Look, it's a classic. It's gonna keep on happening.
It's whatever. I don't know. It was cool though. There were a lot
Yeah.
of people there as well.
There wasn't, so there didn't seem to be as much cosplay as there usually is this year, and I don't know why that was. Didn't
Think
seem
so?
like, even last year I thought
Yeah.
there was more cosplay.
Like, there was definitely a decent amount, but nowhere near as usual. And with the amount of people that came too, I was surprised by that.
Yeah, like you mentioned, it was a record crowd for Otakon, and that's actually something I wanted to mention too, because if it gets much bigger, that convention center is gonna be too small.
Which does
You
a
know
lot,
what
but
the
it's
cap for
massive.
the convention center is?
What?
42,000.
42. We
Yeah.
were
Oh,
2,000
shit.
away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the cap for that convention center is
But
42,000.
here's the thing. You know, it's connected to the Marriott that's straight across. That's connected by that underground tunnel.
Oh.
Yeah. So, like, the very first year we were here, they actually had stuff in the Marriott as well. We
And they
still
should start
do.
doing. They should start doing. Well, they have the photo sessions. there.
Yeah, so they still do stuff there as well. But if need be, we can actually put a lot more stuff over there as well.
because they only use about half of that convention center that they have in the hotel.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Let's talk haul. What's the coolest thing you guys bought in
That Ina from the art
that
auction.
Ina? Right. Definitely. The Ina that cost you how much?
I spent $275 on it. It was the only one of the calligraphy things that went for less than $300.
For me, I think I haven't seen it yet, but I am gonna watch it now. I bought a collector's edition of Princess Mononoke,
Let's go.
and that's man, I am excited to open that thing up.
I didn't buy anything either. Like, again, I hate conventions. Like,
You bought that Blu-ray of Cowboy Bebop. Though.
I got a Bebop Blu-ray finally. So I think that's the coolest thing I've gotten.
You're gonna
No,
carry
no,
that
no.
weight.
I
Don't
got
get me
something
started.
for John that I think he's gonna love wearing when the heat dies down. Got him a bomb ass fuck bomber jacket.
Oh, that's
Oh,
true.
that's
right.
The drip, dude.
The drip, they
The
come
drip
so
is out.
often.
Yo, Alright, so the I think it's Veleza or something is the brand of this like anime inspired drip. And dude, it's my aesthetic.
It looks so good. It looks so good.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chernobyl.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Shinoda.
Oh yeah, I bought them. Those. It's $70 each. I
Shinoda
love it.
Pip-
But that's not anime merch, man.
It's not anime merch,
anime
but it's
vibe.
drip. I want to give my boys drip.
It's anime
It's
vibe.
it's about the memories though, John. The
Okay.
memories.
The memories.
What's the name of that stupid Fallout Boy song?
Thanks for the
remembering
Thanks for the
memories.
memories.
And it's not
We
spelled
should
that
have
way
sung
either.
that.
It's like that's how it's the title is spelled.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I didn't really buy much. I mean, I got some shirts. I was looking specifically when I was in Artist Alley. I was looking for like anything Corone or Okayu,
Hmm.
and I found like maybe 2 booths that did stickers for them, and I was just like,
That's surprising.
yeah, like a lot of the Artist Alley this year was like obviously Artist Alley people are gonna do things that they know are gonna make them money. Like
Yeah.
Elden Ring was hot, Spy X Family is hot,
But Elden Ring was really
Chainsaw
cool.
Man.
Chainsaw Man. I saw a lot of Haikyuu stuff still too in Artist Alley.
Yeah. Well, there's always Haikyuu.
There's
stuff.
always Haikyuu stuff.
Haikyuu will never die.
I saw 0 Monogatari figures. What
Yeah.
the fuck?
You'll always see Haikyuu,
So-
Naruto, Dragon Ball. Just
Yeah, just like the popular things that people
Yeah.
know that will sell. So I was kind of disappointed because I was like, why are there not as many Hololive? Like,
Yeah.
there was Hololive stuff there for sure, but mainly for the EN girls. Not like I didn't see any Hosho Marine things. Like I seen
No, we saw some marine stuff. Remember that one marine art book?
Yeah, well, I bought it.
of course.
No, I'm talking about an Artist Alley. Like,
I
Artist
noticed
Alley.
specifically.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay.
Well,
not
my-
dealer room.
There
No,
was
sorry.
there was one booth that I went to, and I did buy some stuff from that sold all. Well, it wasn't exclusively Hololive stuff, but a lot of Hololive stuff.
So I'm wondering, as someone who's not part of the whole live community, if you guys are thinking it's bigger than it actually is.
Do you mean Hololive itself?
Yeah,
Hololive
and
is
like
bigger.
Hololive is the biggest VTuber talent agency in the world.
it might be, but like IRL, I wonder if it does
No,
has
there's-
not
listen.
that much effect.
No, 100% no, because Peckle Bro from the auction house.
Was going to spend
Oh,
$1,000+
yeah.
on a calligraphy
They
print.
exist everywhere.
Yeah.
Like,
Just a lot more hidden. But then why?
No.
How come not that much merch in the artist alley for them?
for the EN girls, there was.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, the EN girls was
And I
like
think,
everywhere.
I think there is, in general, in North America and the U.S. particularly, there's just a bigger audience for the EN girls
Yeah.
because
I
it's
mean,
a language
makes
that
sense,
everyone
you know?
speaks.
Okay.
Which makes me wonder, like, if Hololive ever like gets into the Spanish speaking world,
Oh my god.
like,
It'd be over.
I think that's the next branch they got to have is a ES branch.
I mean, maybe. Didn't they just release a new batch of like
Holostars.
Holo Stars? Yeah,
The
Jesus
English
Christ.
Holostars.
English Holo
They
Stars.
could
Great.
literally.
It's great. It's so gay. I love it.
Oh my god.
They could literally
Are they winning,
influence
son?
entire countries.
Oh,
Oh, they be
Jesus.
winning, son.
Back in Israel, I would get ads on YouTube of like Israel VTuber talent place, and I'm like, what?
it's the call.
No, fuck
You're
off.
being called. To...
You're being called to serve your people in the time.
Fuck off.
I
I
will
don't
say.
think so.
I will say one thing that I you guys heard me say it 15 million times throughout the week, and I'm still kind of tilted that there were no VTubers actually here.
You were so mad. You're like, oh,
No.
no VTubers here.
The one thing, no, so apparently next weekend, or which is actually this weekend at the time we're recording this, there is Crunchyroll Expo out in San Francisco. And
Yeah.
half of fucking Hololive is there. Not just the EN, all of the EN girls are going to be there, but you also got like Suisse is going to be there, and
That's so
Nico, and fucking, I think even Corona is going to be there.
You know what else
Damn.
is gonna be there?
What?
The Chainsaw Man release date.
Yeah, there's,
Yeah,
yeah.
Oh my god.
I mean,
it makes
yeah.
sense. Yeah.
They
makes
are
sense.
releasing a new trailer at Crunchyroll Expo.
Yeah.
But no, so last year when they did Otakon in 2021, they only found out 3 months before the event was supposed to take place.
It
They
was
were gonna
barely put together.
that they were going to be able to have the convention center for it.
Seriously.
So they put together
Mhm.
an entire convention in 3 months. Obviously, no one from Japan was there because of travel restrictions, which is understandable.
Oh yeah.
Some of the people from the Japanese side of the industry recorded like a pre-recorded panel, and they just did that, which was
is
cool.
cool.
Studio Orange did something. That's when they did the premiere for that short home, which was
Yeah,
actually
that
really
was
good.
really beautiful.
But I understood why they didn't do it last year because travel restrictions, the logistics of setting it up is all right. But this year I thought surely they'll have at least one or two from Hololive, considering they're going to every other convention in the country. It seems like, but nothing.
I'm genuinely surprised. I guess
There was one indie VTuber in the dealer's room that had something set up, but
Really?
that was it.
Huh.
They didn't have a panel, as far as I know.
Wasn't there? No, there was a panel for how to become a.
There was, but there wasn't one that was like
From the
with a guest.
industry.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
with a
An
VTuber
industry
guest.
yeah.
But yeah, and they actually had that same panel last year, and I went to it, and it was exactly like you thought it was. It's basically like get your art, get your rigging,
yeah,
have a shtick.
it's.
Thanks
I
for
don't know.
wasting
Maybe
my
because
time.
I watch too much YouTube and I watch too much of the VTubing stuff that I'm like, I understand the process in which you can break
Yeah.
into the industry.
Yeah. The thing that just got me so salty is like 2 days before the convention, they announced that Sakura Miko was going to be at Crunchyroll Expo.
You were so salty about that.
I looked at my phone and I was like,
I was
no.
like, looking at that. I was like, so want to go to San Francisco for a few days?
I looked at my phone when I saw that announcement, and I'm just like Palpatine, like, no. Oh, I could have met Not the Baby and talked to Not the Baby.
You're such
I
a
wonder how
nerd.
much
God,
money
understand.
Crunchyroll spent on to get all of them there.
I don't know. I just want to talk to
So-
Sakura Miko
So
so
the
bad.
money they need
So
to
what
put on
I-
the website.
What I found out is huge industry cons like that, they push most of the cost onto the consumers themselves. So they don't even have to pay too much for it. They
Because
just
the attendees
pass
cover
it.
it.
Yeah.
How much are fucking Crunchyroll Expo tickets?
I have no clue.
I can
but
look
it's
it up.
big. Crunchyroll Expo is...
Jamie, look that up.
Jamie, look that up.
Give me a second and I'll look it up.
Nah, Crunchyroll Expo is going to be big.
Oh, absolutely. Without a
It's gonna be
single
huge.
doubt.
You know what? We made fun of it a couple of years ago when they did the first one. Maybe they've got their shit together. I don't know. Maybe I'm giving them too much credit.
Well, we'll
Alex
have to
giving them
see.
too much credit? That's no.
No.
A second.
Oh, man.
Oh my
That guy
God.
murdered you with the fucking auction house. I
I
still
know.
can't believe it.
I know. No, I don't want to.
What was
I
your
know it's 4
favorite
days from now.
interaction in the con? Or
Watching
favorite
him cut off Yo-Yo Shinari.
Okay,
Yeah,
God
I
damn
mean,
it.
yeah.
All right, and Natai, how about you?
I don't know,
Getting
man.
shit on for cutting off Yo-Yo Shinari.
I guess. I'm trying to think. Like,
Okay.
So to
for
answer,
me,
to answer your question, a 3-day general admission ticket to Crunchyroll Expo is currently $135.
what? God
Which
damn.
makes it way more expensive than Otakon.
About like
Jesus.
$35.
Well, yeah, but if you buy your tickets at the door, if you were smart and bought them months ahead like me, you only paid what, $60?
$60-$70, something
Yeah.
like that.
I
My
don't want to
favorite.
go to Crunchyroll Expo.
Yeah, kinda
I
same.
want it.
Maybe next year we go to Crunchyroll Expo.
Maybe this
Maybe.
year we go to Crunchyroll next.
I can't.
My wallet is literally
My
like
boss would
running
be
away
so
from
pissed
it.
I
at
know.
me.
I can't. No.
My favorite interaction was I was in the dealer's room and some guy was one of the dealers was next to me showing me stuff, and he just told me, "You smell really nice," and I'm just like,
They were flirting.
"Thanks."
They were flirting.
It
with
wasn't
each other.
even flirting. He was just like, "Yeah, like you actually smell good." I'm like, "Thanks. I showered," and he's like, "Thank you so much for that."
Thank you for your service.
I was just like,
He's like
"Bro, I'm
salutes
so
him as
sorry."
a single
Just
tear.
walks up to you and is like, "Hey, you know you smell really good for a tall brown Asian."
Oh my god.
Okay, to be fair, brown Asians, you don't. As a brown Asian, I can say this: you don't exactly expect them to.
I just love all the JoJo cosplayers. I love
Yes.
how it did
Yeah.
interact with each other. It's so much fun.
And I also
Did you
say-
see the Diamond is Unbreakable?
Yeah,
That was so good.
So good.
I also say I like the fact that you have the giant text clock on your computer.
Text clock. What do you mean?
He was looking
Like
at my phone for
No,
the
I
time.
can read how long we've been recording just by looking. I
Oh
can't-
wow!
Oh,
It's
that-
as if
yeah,
it's
no.
Audacity.
Well, I haven't resized mine, so it's still tiny.
That's what.
Oh,
you
that's
said.
just default. It came like that.
Yeah.
Oh, well, never mind then. Fuck me, I guess.
Keep stroking his ego, please.
Never mind.
But yeah, the convention was a lot of fun. I
So-
enjoyed it.
How was your first American convention experience? I mean, you've been in the U.S. for a couple weeks now, because you were in New York for a couple weeks before the convention.
Yeah.
But what was your first American convention? Was it overwhelming?
Yeah, it was a lot. There was like the first time we went to dealers the dealers area. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, he looked over the like, you know, as you can see
There's
over
the
it
balcony
before you go there.
from
Yeah.
above.
And he looks at it, it's like, oh.
There's so many people down there. There's so much shit to buy as well. But yeah, the industry people panels were like really really cool. I'm
'Cause,
so
like,
happy with that.
They have anime conventions in
Yeah.
Japan, or in Japan. They
So-
have
of course they
have.
I hope so.
in Israel, but nothing like
No,
this.
nothing like this. No,
And
this is
not
a whole
industry
nother
people
scale.
showing up either.
no, it's like mostly like fans panel, I guess. Like,
Well, and you went to Comic-Con Berlin too.
yeah, but there I didn't have a schedule, so like we didn't see a whole lot of panels because like.
But it was
hard to get
probably
in.
bigger than you were used
It was
to.
really big though, not as big as this. Like
Yeah.
I literally like asked you, wait, is this like a convention, like just for convention centers? This building? It's like, oh yeah. It's like,
They don't have convention centers in Israel?
so the conventions I went to were like
In a parking lot.
sort of, in schools when it was summer break,
Oh, okay.
so they weren't in use. So like use the school for the
Multi-use
convention.
building. It's not being used. Just use it for a convention. Actually,
Pretty
makes a lot of
much.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They rented out for like 3 days or something. But yeah, I had a lot of fun. A lot of really cool people to meet, and hang out with you guys. You know,
That's
very
my
cool.
favorite memory of just all of us being together for the first time.
Yeah. That's what dragged me over here to DC.
Drag
Yeah.
you showed up of
ambushed
your own
us.
volition.
You fucking
This
ambushed us.
this dude just got out of fucking surgery to have his spleen removed. And he's like, you know what seems like fun? Having in a lot of pain, standing in line in the fucking heat to go meet these guys.
It was worth it. The look on
In the inside, it wasn't that hot. It's just outside.
the look on Chinoda's face.
Was-
Okay. Talk
Priceless.
about when you
Okay,
guys.
so Shinoda didn't know until, was it Saturday?
Saturday.
Yeah.
He
Should
was
have
even
bailed
here.
on us.
And,
Sorry.
and we fooled Shinoda. We sent him a text. I just say, I found this old friend of mine, and he's going to stay in a hotel. Come meet us there. And Shinoda, completely unknowing, just walks in. He plays the fucking Giorno theme from
Because
JoJo's Part 5.
John was like, I'm gonna like wait in bedroom, like sleeping room. I was like, what if we play Jordan's theme and you like that's your cue to open up the door?
And he
Perfect.
just walks out. This guy is in shock.
The complete utter shock on my face. I started falling towards the ground, and they had to hold me back from going up to him, hugging him. Otherwise, that might have killed him.
Fucking pop my stitches out, dude.
Yeah.
Come on.
I'm so happy I saw that face.
Oh yeah, for
that's
those who don't
priceless.
know, there's normal hugging and there's me
There's
hugging.
Shinoda hugs.
It's a bear
Shinoda
hug.
hug is like so. There's that panda from Tekken, right? One of his moves is
It's
basically
the bear hug, yeah.
the bear hug.
Yeah.
That's Shinoda, basically.
Yeah?
Shinoda is a Tekken character.
The size of one.
Yeah. Man, it was a fun weekend.
Yeah, it was a really cool weekend.
I think the weekend was really fun. The cons or whatever, man. I hate going to conventions. I hate being around people. That's why. But
I can agree to that, except for the fact that this is our people. Like, literally, I talk to
But he
so
hates
many
weebs.
people.
I hate
I
weebs,
get,
man.
I get it. But I literally talk to so many different people about anything. And it's so open, so welcome. That's what I love
Sometimes a
about
little too
this
open.
is
Bro, the waves
yeah.
in the trigger.
But this is
MQ,
our
I was so
people.
nervous.
This is
The
our
what?
people. Everyone can
The
talk to
weebs.
each other. That's what
Oh.
I love about this.
Yeah, it's cool. Like just like talking to like random people there. But
Just-
like, man, weebs are so fucking nervous.
We're
all
so
the time.
cringe, God.
bro.
I hate it here.
Okay, show. That's the only thing that would have made this better is if we could get show down
We
here.
called show.
We did call show. We
Yeah.
talked to him for a little while.
That was fun.
That
He was
fun.
just like, "What the fuck is going on?"
What he said, yeah, it's like bye everybody except Alex.
Yeah.
It's
Great.
classic show, never changed.
Yeah.
It was
But-
fun.
I'm so glad we were able to do that. I wish we
For
could
real.
make this a yearly thing.
Bro, it's my
No.
wallet. may
Natai, get
disagree.
over here. Just move over here.
Oh, just move over here so you can come to
Like how he
conventions
says
all
it
the
so
time.
casually, like money isn't an object.
Yeah, right.
Or that you might not be able to see your family all the time anymore.
No, it's easy, am I
We'll
right?
smuggle you in. We'll find a way.
My God. FBI person listening to this?
You know,
No.
I'm having a good time when I'm abroad. I don't want to visit the fucking local police while I'm here, though.
You gotta
Thank
truly
you.
get the American experience at
I
time.
know,
Come on.
right? Get a mugshot.
Yeah.
You know, when you go to the Nationals game,
Yeah.
just start a riot, start a fist fight, and get arrested.
I should
Jesus
buy
It's
like
the
Christ.
traditional American way.
I should buy a
Get
Mets
fucking
hat or
drunk.
something.
Oh, my God.
You want to get torn apart?
Exactly.
So yeah, so you were in New York before this. You got to see your very first baseball game. You went to the Mets game.
Yeah, the Mets versus the Padres. It
Yeah.
was really, really fun.
Fuck the Padres.
Fuck the Padres.
But man, the New York crowd was like on point. I had so much fun. Like
Yeah.
they were swearing and shouting and just like being so mad.
You got to see the Mets fans when they have a winning team. When they have a losing team, they're not so nice.
Yeah. It was fun. It was a lot of fun though. I enjoyed the atmosphere. But man, you guys suck. You leave all your food there when like the game ends.
Oh yeah, Americans are
disgusting.
slobby as hell.
It's kinda
I hate us
disgusting.
so
Man,
much.
everyone's drunk.
We're disgusting.
It
No
was
concept
so
of
filthy,
keeping
that
spaces
stadium.
clean.
It was so filthy.
But you
like,
know
in
what? By
game.
the next game, it'll all be cleaned out.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I feel bad for the guys who are gonna clean that up.
Yeah, it's not the best, honestly, but that's just how it is, man.
But it was. A
I
lot
can't
of fun.
change it.
Yeah.
New York was beautiful.
Do you want to tell about the rat you saw in New York?
We just it wasn't. Oh,
No,
it
it's
was-
already in there.
Did we talk? Oh, we talked about it before.
Talk
Yeah.
about the New York Rats already.
The New
Yeah,
York
we talked
rats.
about it. You okay, Alex? I thought you're kind of done with the edibles.
Oh yeah. So
No, be careful.
No.
Okay, fine.
Not
I
all
won't.
of us live in places where weed is legal.
Anyway,
Let's
I-
stop in there.
I think this is a great place to stop. I mean,
Because you got to catch a plane.
I gotta catch a plane in
I need to
like
take
an
a
hour,
shit.
so
Oh god, it's already
But yeah, I'm so happy we got to do this. I'm happy you were
Thanks
able to
for
join us,
coming out,
John.
John.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
seriously.
yeah.
This has literally been the best surprise all
Not
year.
only, I mean, we also got to meet Ida, who does thumbnails for our podcast.
It was my first time ever.
yeah, for
talking to
you
you.
two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty chill. Just
He's
yeah.
a character.
He's a character of sorts.
We love you, Ida.
Yeah.
Thank you for making our thumbnail.
Thank you for making our thumbnails. I owe you mini burgers.
Barge.
Mini burgers.
Barge. my dude.
He's a slut for burgers,
He
seriously.
is.
I get it.
But man, it's a shame that it has to end like this. Like, gotta go home.
I know.
You get to go to Florida with me for a week though. That's
Yeah,
gonna be great.
that's a whole week of recordings ahead of us.
Yeah.
It's cool.
I guess at some point I'll work on this when I get home and have it out before the WTF.
Hopefully.
I hope. Yeah, I can't think of anything else to say. Otakon was a smash this year. I mean, they had some flops, but it could be a little more organized.
Overall, though, like in comparison to how bad it could have been, not that bad.
And unlike Anime Expo, they were actually enforcing the masks and the fucking
They were not fucking around
vaccine
with that.
shit. So that was cool.
They did not fuck around with that.
This was fun. I'm happy we got to do this.
Yeah, it's been a dream.
It's crazy.
Don't let your dreams be dreams.
Make it happen.
Crazy, John.
6 years later, this shit happens.
I know.
I know. I talk about anime for 6 years. Then you find yourself in Otakon doing a podcast recording.
Let's make sure it doesn't take another 6 years to do this again.
No,
Definitely not.
Nah, man, we're talking about Crunchyroll Expo next year, right?
Honestly, I'm serious. Like, I might actually go.
Let's see how this one turns out.
It's got to be better
good.
than LA. San Francisco's got to be better than LA, right?
It's got to be way more expensive.
Actually, is it even? It's in San Jose, not actually the city of San Francisco. So it might be better.
I have no idea.
It's got to be expensive.
Yeah.
We'll watch the people that go there and then decide from there.
Anyway, thank you all there for dropping in to listen to us. Thank you all. I actually get my script up. Holy shit. Let's
do this. I need to shit again, bro.
Oh my
Damn it.
My God, Natai, can you go for 5 minutes without going to the bathroom?
Fucking poop machine over here.
Thank you all there for dropping in
I
to
keep myself clean.
Shut up, I'm trying to get us out of here. John's got a plane to get. He's gonna have to run with his tail between his legs. Who dull us?
Still got a script.
Thank you all there for dropping in to listen to it. Check the description below to find links to Anime Club, After Dark on Twitch, on social media, and on Discord. Check out our merch store. Any purchases you make there do really, really help us out, please. My wallet is fucking empty. I need help. I spent a lot of money on an Ena print. With that, I've been your host, Alex, and I will see you next time. Say goodnight, everybody.
Top of the morning to you.
Like, subscribe, rate us up,
Oh
dear
my God.
God.
Oh no.
Thank you for joining us.
Woo!